Andrew Perloff here for SI.com. I'm with Aaron Nagler, and we're talking about Peyton Manning's historic 500th touchdown.
Crazy.
Second person to reach that plateau. The first person, Brett Favre. To you, Mr. Nagler, Mr. Packer.
Right.
Who is more impressive, Brett Favre or Peyton Manning?
You know, I love Brett Favre. I love him to the day I die, but I got to give it to Manning. If only because with Brett Favre, a number of those touchdowns came on throws that he had no business throwing. And that's the reason he also leads the all-time interception list. You got to go with Manning. He's done it, I guess, more efficiently, faster. He's a smarter player on the field. It's just more impressive to me.
What about the different eras? You know, Favre came up when, you know, guys, you couldn't, you know, you could basically tackle the wide receiver downfield for all intents and purposes. Right. And I know Favre made those throws, but that worked for them. You know, I mean, a lot of times it did work. I know he threw a lot of interceptions. I agree it's Peyton Manning. I think it's hard to argue that, but I think historically, Favre is underrated because of how it ended. It was ugly.
Absolutely.
You know,
I totally agree. And here's the other thing. Which one did I enjoy watching more as it happened? It's Brett Favre, far and away. Because, look, both times Peyton Manning got shut down in the playoffs because his wide receivers were getting beaten up, we've had these emphasis on the rules the year after, whether it was against the Patriots back in the day, last year in the Super Bowl. Both times Peyton Manning gets roughed up on national television. All of a sudden, the next year, oh, we have to be more careful with the wide receivers down the field, and Manning flourishes because of it. So Brett Favre just went out there and, yeah, he threw 6 interceptions in a playoff game. Didn't see major rule changes the next year, you know, after that. To me, it was Brett Favre just having a great time, and I know it's a cliche, but he really did have fun, and it was a joy to watch.
Isn't it funny? Both of them had probably their best statistical seasons late in their
Way
career.
late. Yeah, Favre, I mean, his 09 season was ridiculous.
One game, though. I mean, Peyton Manning's had his big game problems. Favre, you know, has had some really good big games. One game, who do you take?
I take Brett Favre. Absolutely, Brett Favre, every time. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what the game is. I absolutely take Favre. Yes, more often than not, Manning probably wins, and I get that. But more often than not, Brett Favre pulls off a play that you absolutely need to have.
Well, there you have it. We both agree that Peyton Manning was more impressive en route to his 500 touchdowns. But one game, Brett Favre. For Aaron Nagler, I'm Andrew Perloff for SI.com.